Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Shelby TV Sports Special. I'm Tim Meyer along with Brian Ginnip, and tonight we have a big MAC Red matchup between the first place Chippewa Valley Big Reds, who are 2-0 on the year, and the Eisenhower Eagles, who are 1-1 on the year. And Brian, tell us a little bit about the Chippewa Valley Big Red.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a classic MAC Red rivalry. Chippewa is 2-0, and they're coming into the game off a nice overtime victory. I think really what you're going to see from Chippewa is a fast defense and some really terrific running from their two-star running backs. And if you watch their quarterback, watch a little tape on him, and he's really going to extend the play and make some plays out there. So Eisenhower's going to have a tough task of making sure that they contain him and keep him under wraps.
Well, the Eisenhower Eagles 1-1 on the year, had a very impressive performance against Henry Ford II last week after a rough offensive start. The first game against Rockford. Dan Chmielewski came out against Ford and was a lot more accurate and also was able to get some catches out of his receivers. It was a big breakout game for the Eagles, the number 16, Nick Emery. And so we'll see if Eisenhower was able to run the ball tonight. They'll be able to throw, but it sounds like the Chippewa Valley Big Red are going to make them throw tonight.
I would expect that. Watching some of their game tapes, they're gonna challenge them. They're gonna heat them up. They're gonna bring some pressure, make Chmielewski make some smart reads, and hopefully call some audibles that give Eisenhower a chance to be in the best play.
And number 3, Armand William. Oh, I'm sorry, not number 3. Sorry, number 31, Dan Haggerty is going to tee it up and kick it off for Chippewa Valley. Deep for Eisenhower is number 8, Friedel. And number 16, Emery. Puts a foot into it. Is going to go to Friedel. Jake Friedel at the 15 to the 20. Puts his head down, covers the ball, gets over the 25 to the 26-yard line. Tackle there by number 25, Brian Kupke.
It's a good return here. Get Eagles a decent starting position. Now we'll see if Chmielewski can be under composure here and bring the team out and get a nice drive here on the start of the game here.
You see the replay. See Kupke in there making the stand-up stop here. So it's 1st and 10. Eisenhower. Ball is on their own 27-yard line. Emery is the lone setback in the backfield. Chmielewski in the shotgun. Chmielewski back to throw, going to fire out to Emery. He's got it. 25 makes a cut to the 27 and the 28, and he's cleaned up right there. And I think he fumbled the ball. It looks like Eisenhower recovered it. Looks like Curl recovered, number 68 of Eisenhower.
It was a good swing pass. It looked like Chippewa came out in a cover 2 formation, which is a little different from what they've traditionally been playing with that cover 3 set. I would suspect that they kind of shift things up a little bit, keep Eisenhower off their toes, or on their toes, I should say.
Let's see here as Emery takes a tough smack there by, I think, number 19, Robinson knocked the ball loose. Chmielewski now running to the right on the option play. Eyes get around the corner, does. Speeds up past the 30 up to the 31-yard line before he's run out of bounds. So pick up of about 6 there for Dan.
That was a nice read there. He read the end. He didn't come, so he kept the ball and was able to pick up about 6.
So it'll be 3rd down and about 7 yards for Eisenhower. Chmielewski again from the shotgun. Fake to Emery. Now he's going to roll out. Going to fire downfield. Ribbing's down there. He's got it. And he's out of bounds. We'll see if they call it incomplete. They say, yes, it was incomplete. It was knocked out of his hands at the 46-yard line.
And that was a nice throw. He rolled out. They ran a flood route and took the deep man and just unfortunately couldn't come down with it.
You have to complete the process.
That's right.
Perry, number 2, I believe, was back there and knocked that out. We'll see it here now. A lot of sun there. So Brundick's going to kick for Eisenhower, and deep for Chippewa Valley, John Perry, number 2. Looks like Chippewa is going to come at him and try to block this. Brunderks gets it away. Nice high kick. Perry, is he waving for a fair catch? It sails over his head to the 25, down to the 24.5-yard line of Chippewa Valley. So a nice punt by Brunderks. Puts Chippewa Valley starting 1st and 10 from their own 24.
Well, unfortunately, it was a 3-and-out series, but at least they gave the ball back and got good field position for Chippewa back in the 24.
Well, the Eisenhower defense has played well all year, but they're going against a very tough quarterback, and number 12, Brandon Rolfs, and the star running back of Macomb County, Doug Roberts, number 23, who has just been all-world so far this year. They give his to Roberts, going to go up the middle. Very little running room up that way. Gets about 3 yards.
I think you're gonna see a defensive battle on both sides here today, Tim. I think biggest thing is who's going to win the turnover battle, and the team that does that's going to have the best opportunity to win the game.
2nd down and 7 for the Big Reds. Rolf again gives to Roberts, trying to go around the right side. He got some room. There he goes. He's to the 50, to the 45, 40, 35, 30. Hayes is back there and finally knocked down and out of bounds by Chad Johnston, but not before Roberts slips through down to the 20-yard line.
Once he gets around that corner, man, he is tough and he's fast.
Now, no huddle offense here for the Big Reds. 52 yards, you see it right here. Hayes slowed him up. And Johnston made the tackles, but not before 52 yards have been ripped off the field by Mr. Roberts. Again, Rolfs from the shotgun gives it to Roberts around the right side. Got a lot of room. Oh, we got a touchdown, Big Reds.
Goes back to that running game. They're going to be coming at Eisenhower with that 2-star running backs, and looks like they were able to get the edge again and get that 20-yard run here.
We run around the right side, and it looked for a second the Eagles had it snuffed out, but Roberts slipped through there. Once he saw that little opening, he just, boom, took off. And
yeah, he hit it into second gear and just he sailed right in the end zone there.
20-yard touchdown run, and the Big Reds lead it 6-0. As Haggerty comes on for the extra point. And the kick is good. So with 9:57 left to go here in the ballgame, you see the touchdown here.
You know, really, you see those wide receivers on the outside. They actually helped open that up for him, blocking the cornerbacks and safeties.
So you can count Roberts in for 72 yards of total offense for Chippewa Valley, and 72 yards of that is Roberts. Oh, I'm sorry. I said Roberts got the touchdown. It was Troy Taylor on the touchdown. We just figured he'd carry it all the way.
Yeah, you know, 72 yards of running in 3 plays makes it tough.
Probably needed a blow after that 52-yard. Jake Friedel and Nick Emery are back for Eisenhower. We'll see here. Can the Eagles come back? Haggerty again kicks it a little short. Emery got it, drops it, picks it up, tries to make a move. He's stopped right there at the 15-yard line by number 25, Brian Kupke again. A couple of key tackles there and special teams, and the Eagles will start out 1st and 10 just over the 15-yard line.
Yeah, they got to really get some momentum here and move the ball to really build some confidence on that offensive side of the ball here after that first 3 and out, and kind of slow the pace for their defense a little bit. Chim Lucy. Timeout Eisenhower.
Figlin, number 4, looked confused about something. He came off, and then they called the play, I think, in the huddle, and he came off, and it wasn't supposed to be his play. And I think Chad Sherry was supposed to be in there, number 22, but and Figlin recognized that and started coming up the field. But the Eagles have to burn a timeout here. And so, Brian, tell us a little bit about, a lot of folks remember you from the Eisenhower days back in the late 90s and the Silverdome days. Tell us about some of the guys that you played with. And
yeah, we had a good group. Actually, one of them, one of the younger underclassmen, DeGiorgio, is on the other sidelines tonight. But, Chris Massano was a terrific receiver here, went on to play college ball. We had Sean Crotty and Sean Burke and some other really good athletes and good teammates back in the late 90s.
So here we go. First and 10 Eagles. Ball just over the 15-yard line at the 16.
They're coming up with that cover 2 look again, which probably wasn't what Eisenhower was expecting to see today.
Sherry's got it. He busts through. He's in the open. He's to the 40. Looking for a block. 30, 25, 20, and down to the Chippewa Valley 11-yard line.
Well, that'll help shift the momentum a little bit and get Eisenhower fired up from an offensive standpoint. And that was a big run.
Alex Marco finally got him, number 22, but I think Chad was just looking for a block, and they say he's down at the 14-yard line.
Right up the middle, got to the second level. The O-line contained the linebackers, which was great, and he went and busted through and did the rest.
Well, first and 10, Eisenhower ball on the Chippewa Valley 14. Emery is going around the left side, cuts it up to the 10, down to the 5, down to the 3-yard line goes Nick Emery. It's a first down for Eisenhower, first and goal Eagles.
Nick did a great job keeping his eyes upfield, made a cut, and went up, did a hard run there and got about, 10 yards?
Well, looks like about 11 he got there. And yep, first and goal from the 3-yard line. Well, we'll see here. There's in for Eisenhower is big number 44, Beckel, the fullback, and he's a old toughie out there. Emery cut back. He's supposed to foul Beckel. He almost got to the end zone, though. Looks like he's close to the 1-yard line, a couple yards maybe. Wozni in there to kind of stop Emery a little bit, and then the rest of them showed up.
I talked to Dave Draft before the game, and I think after week 1 and being at the 5 and not being able to get in, this is going to be a big answer here.
Well, here we go. Second and goal, about the 1.5-yard line. Beckholt still in there, number 44. Chemaluski going to cut it in and into the end zone. Touchdown, Eisenhower.
Well, that's one way to answer the call after getting a quick touchdown.
Eric Dolinsky will come on for the Eagles to kick the extra point, but the Eagles now trail Chippewa 7-6 here after that 1.5-yard touchdown run by Dan Chemaluski, the Eisenhower quarterback.
Well, Tim, wasn't what I expected. I thought it would be more of a defensive battle, but we're seeing 14 quick points here with 8 minutes left in the first.
And Dolinsky's kick is up, and it's good. So with 8:10 left to play here in the first quarter, the Eisenhower Eagles and the Chippewa Valley Big Red are tied at 7. Looks like he may have fumbled that ball, didn't he?
Yeah, that was a tough run there. He got a second push and surged in the end zone.
Yeah, you talk about a defensive battle, but, the offenses have come up with some maybe some new wrinkles in their plays that weren't scouted.
A lot of ground yards here in those first 2 drives. So I would suspect they use some play action here in the next couple drives to loosen it up and maybe open up the passing game.
Now, when you were playing, the Eisenhower Eagles played on grass. How do you think that would affect your team's game, if you played on this type of surface?
Yeah, this is a nice surface. It's gorgeous. From what I've heard, I've actually played on a few games of this field turf. You feel a little faster, so maybe it would have helped me a little bit.
I don't think anything can make me faster. Now deep for Chippewa Valley. Roberts, number 23. Looks like number 1 out there. Sean Bunting there, the deep man, as Dolinsky goes to put a foot into it. He does. It's a short poocher. It's down goes number 57 for the Chippewa Valley Big Red, Kevin Picklesmeyer. And Kevin downs the football at the Big Red at 22. Now they're going to give them 23.
I think they might keep it away from Bunting. From what I've heard, he's actually a junior D1 recruit on offense as a wide receiver. So I would suspect they try to keep the ball out of his hands today.
Unless you can kick it in the end zone.
Unless you can kick in the end zone. The wind's not blowing too bad right now, so.
So here come the Big Reds. Brandon Rolfe's going to give to Roberts. Got some rumor on the right side. He cuts forward. Oh, and he smacked pretty hard there by the Eagles. Number 34.
Jake Corey.
Jake Corey. And 5-yard gain for Roberts, but
that might slow him down around the edge a little bit. He comes up in
here.
Ooh.
I think Roberts saw him coming from the angle out of the corner of his eye. And Ralph's going to give to Roberts again. He's trying to go around that side again. He's wrapped up a bit. Now he's tackled by a host of Eagles, and he'll probably lose a yard. Petke in there.
The defense looks like they're swarming. They're flying around the ball now. Roberts might be a little slower around the edge, so it would be good for the defense here.
Third down and 6 for Eisenhower, or for Chippewa Valley. Third down and 5, they're going to call it. Ball is on the 28-yard line of the Big Reds. Roberts still in the backfield. Rolfe's back to throw. Looking. Firing over there. Almost picked off. And it is picked off. Oh, they say, yes, he's going to call it a catch by Chad Johnston.
Actually, I think that was Jake Corey again, number 34.
I think it was 32. Johnston, yes.
Yeah.
It's hard to see.
It's the 20 years that you've been doing this, Tim. You got a better eye for it.
Yes, Ms. Judy's son, Chad. Right? Is it Chad? She'll kill me.
Well, that's a big
Carter.
turnover.
I'm sorry, Carter. Chad. She's going to kill me. So here we go. 1st and 10, Eisenhower. Ball on the Big Red, 38 on the turnover. Figlin almost lost it. Now he picks it up. Now he's taken off. Makes a cut inside the 35. Down, looks like the 34-yard line. But he could have probably had a lot more if he wouldn't have bobbled that ball.
Yeah, he threw it over his head, caught it again, and once he got it, finally turned it up, but the defense had an opportunity to recover.
Let's see it here. Diving tackle there by John Perry. Eagles come in the eye with Emery and Sherry are both in the backfield. Gives to Sherry again. Bounces forward to the 31, couple yards.
And the Chippewa Valley D-line, talking with the Chippewa coaches, I think that's really their strength. So this young Eisenhower offensive line's really got a challenge in front of them today in controlling and getting some push and some surge here. So be interesting to see how they perform.
I would call it 3rd and 3. Be a long 3 yards for the Eagles. Ball just north of the 31-yard line of Chippewa Valley. Chmielewski from the shotgun, going to go around the right side. Looking. He's got a man. He overthrows Friedel. Cover there by the Big Reds, number 18, Zach Woika. So it's 4th down.
That's where Chmielewski, if he would just look ahead of him and taken off, he could have picked that first down up. That was pretty good coverage on the flood route again, and if he would have just kept going, he would have got that first down.
And we'll see what he calls here. He was rolled out. He had nothing but green in front of him.
A lot of daylight.
Well, he could have ran to the sidelines and picked up the easy first down.
Yeah.
From the shotgun, he's got Emery in the backfield. Chippewa Valley showing blitz. Here they come. Chmielewski makes a stop-step move. Fires down, looking for Figlin. Incomplete it goes. And the ball will turn over on downs to the Big Red. Sometimes when you're a quarterback and you have that opportunity to roll out and run, but you know it's coming. I mean, what are you thinking when you're rolling out? You're just thinking about finding somebody, or?
Well, you're thinking pass first, and hopefully, with his development as a quarterback, he'll understand that if the pass isn't there, next best thing is a run. The last thing resort is to get rid of the ball and not take a sack. But on fourth down there, yeah, that's a tough play. That's either get the pass, and it looked like the run was stuffed up, so that was a tough play.
Well, here we go. Roberts in the backfield. Fake to him. Rolfs goes to the short man, number 17. That's Kyle Mueller. He's run out of bounds there by the Eagles.
Little play action and leak the tight end out in the flat, and I bet they'll do a little more of that. Get some kind of loosen up the Eisenhower defense.
Mueller goes out, and number 34, Attila Toth, comes in. Looks like a little fire plug there. Second out and 3 for Chippewa Valley. Nope. Rolf's going to take it himself, makes a nice move, a couple of steps, and Carter Johnson is there and meets him at the 45. And falling forward to the 46 is Rolf's. And it's a first down, Big Red.
Looked like a little dive read there. He put the ball out there and saw that the DN was crashing, pulled it, and took it himself and got the first down.
Oh, it was going to Roberts. He's got it. Picks it up. He's going to go to the 35. Almost tackled, not quite though. Makes a cut back to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, 5. Touchdown, Greg Roberts.
Wow. I guess that's why he's one of the best running backs in the county right now. I mean, he must have made about 5 people miss and just kind of buttered his way through the Eisenhower defense.
Well, he went through it like a hot knife through butter. The Eagles coaches up here in the box are screaming for a holding call, but Doug Roberts goes 54 yards for a Chippewa Valley touchdown, and now they lead it 13-7. Haggerty coming on here for the extra point. Perry the holder. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 4:48 left to play here in the first quarter, the Chippewa Valley Big Reds lead it 14-7 rather, as you see Doug Roberts in some nice moves. There's the best chance of tackling was Hayes, and
yeah,
he got loose.
He's a tough guy to bring down.
Good balance there as he almost was tackled by Hayes. And so much for the defensive battle tonight.
Yeah, 21 points here, and
I think we've kind of given up on that one. And
4:48 left in the first. It's going to be looks like a high-scoring offensive battle.
Yeah, we will see what it settles into. Usually, sometimes it settles into a defensive battle, and there's no more points, which would be not exciting for our viewers out there. But you know what, football is sometimes won by the defense, right? Didn't they say defense wins championships, offense scores, but defense wins championships?
Defense definitely wins championships, and that's tough to say from an offensive-minded guy.
Haggerty puts a foot into it. It's high and it's deep. It's Emery at the 10, to the 15, Forward past the 24. Tackle there by the Big Reds, number 18, Zachary Wyka. The Eagles will start 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line with 4:41 left and see what they've got regarding offense. And an answer for the touchdown by Doug Roberts of Chippewa Valley.
It'd be nice for them to score here and at least get a nice drive and move the ball down the field here. I'd like to see some play action here and maybe loosen up the Chippewa defense. Looks like they're coming in more of a pro set.
Beckles is the setback. Emery trying to get some yardage. He gets up maybe a half a yard. Tackle there by number 19, Robinson.
Looks like Chippewa stacking the box. There looked like there were 7 to 8 guys in that box here, and Chmielewski's got to make a check to take some of the easy routes. Just a little hitch to the outside or a little out to pick up 5-6 yards here and kind of make Chippewa make some adjustments.
Emery, the lone setback now. Chmielewski looking downfield, looking for Hayes. Almost picked off there by number 22 for the Big Red, Alex Marco. We got a flag down though. We'll see what that's about.
Looked like a late hit on the quarterback. We'll see what they say here, but looks like he took a couple extra steps before he hit Chmielewski.
I'm talking about it. I don't think they're going to call holding against Eisenhower.
Personal foul.
No. I saw the Eagles backing up, but
that's a good break there.
See it here. See if we can pick it up. Maybe it was with the head under the
chin.
Yep. Looks like that was what was happening. So it'll move it 15 yards up to the 39-yard line of Eisenhower. The Eagles will have it 1st and 10. 3:54 left to go here in the first quarter. Eagles trail by 7, 14-7.
You know, Tim, I think they need to start kind of getting the ball out in the flats, get Chmielewski a little confidence. You know, they started off with that nice swing pass early in the game, but they haven't come back to some of the shorter routes.
Pitch out to Emery. He's got it to the 40. Makes a move to the 45, and he's smacked down hard there by number 19 Robinson, but not before Nick Emery picks up 8 yards. The 47-yard line.
That was a nice option read there. Look at as the DN's closing. Boom, pitch it off. Got upfield. Good cut there. Got a little smack, but always feels good when you pick up 8 yards.
Second down, they'll call it 3 now. Looks like a short 2.5 maybe. Again, Emery in the backfield for Eisenhower. Chmielewski over center. Pitches out to Emery. Get some speed up to the 50. Got a first down to the 45. And just over the 45 at Chippewa Valley to the 43-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Eisenhower.
Man, did you see that block that Figlin threw there? That was really the reason they was able to get the edge. Figlin put a nice block on the D end and allowed him to get around the edge there.
Yeah, we saw somebody fly in there, and little Figlin was responsible for it. You see it here.
Yeah, he knocked him down pretty good.
Again, Chmielewski over center. He's got Sherry and Emery in the backfield. Pops up. He's in trouble. Oh, and he gets out of it up to the 40-yard line.
Wow.
Turns what would be a loss to a gain of 3 yards.
That's a good broken play. You
get nervous.
Yeah, when the ball's up in the air like that. But great athlete like Chmielewski was able to make some positive play out of it.
We got Figlin, Friedel, and Vinny Herman out there in the top of your screen. Emory the lone setback with Chmielewski. What do we got? Legal procedure. Somebody wasn't lined up right, I think. Or did somebody move?
Somebody moved. It was one of the receivers.
Well, that'll cost the Eagles 5 and make it 2nd and long now. So should take them back to the, well, can take them back to the 40. So it'll be 2nd down and 12 now. Chmielewski's going to go over center again. This looks like a different play. It's not the same one. It's DeFriedel.
Throwback.
And down goes the number 47 of Eisenhower.
Little deception, roll to the short side and throw back to the strong side of the field.
Logan Friedel there. And he got about, well, looks like he's to the 39 at Chippewa Valley, so
6 yards.
6-yard gain. Well, it's 3rd down at 6, a little more manageable for Eisenhower. Ball's on the Chippewa Valley 39-yard line. No snap. Chmielewski picks it up. Fires out there. Nobody's there. 3 receivers in the same spot now. Goes incomplete. Looks like the Eagles are going to have to punt. Hayes looked like it was going for Hayes. And Dan's not too happy.
I don't think he's happy, no.
All those receivers all ran the same route, it looked like.
Yeah, you know.
Like Larry Moe and Curley out there.
It was a little confusion, but, you know, I think if he would have taken the solo receiver down here, he had about an 8-yard cushion, could have thrown an easy hitch and take the 6 yards there.
Brunderks to kick it away for Eisenhower. Perry deep for the Big Red. Brunderks kick. Perry calls for the fair catch. He's going to roll, and into the end zone. Good fake by Perry.
That was a good fake.
So it'll be 1st and 10, Chippewa Valley. They'll start out at their own 20-yard line with 1 minute left to play here in the first quarter. They lead it 14-7, and Brian, has been pretty much explosive offense for Chippewa Valley on the ground.
Yes. You know, I think Eisenhower's strength is the defense, and I think they're going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime to slow Roberts down. And obviously, they haven't put the ball in the air much, but I would bet that they start to do that a little bit more here and test them on the pass plays here.
So now in the backfield for Chippewa Valley is Troy Taylor. He scored the game's first touchdown, and he's got it here. He cuts to the left side, met there by the Eagles, and he's going to go down. He kept fighting, though. Give him credit. He got about 5 yards right over the 26. A host of Eagles shoved him back, but we're going to give him 6 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. A little less than 5, actually. 2nd down and 4.
See if they play action here.
Taylor's got to get. He looked to cut through. He's tackled there by Logan Friedel. But he's close to a 1st down. We'll see where they mark it. I think he's just shy. No, they're going to give it to him, a 1st down. Looked like he was tackled before the 30-yard line, but that's not the case.
Yeah, he got a generous spot there from the stripes.
Rolfs from the shotgun. Now he's going to take it himself. Tripped up a bit. Gets about 4 yards, though. Friedel and Johnston in there. Chad Sherry as well. That's the end of the first quarter with a score. The Chippewa Valley Big Red 14, the Eisenhower Eagles 7. We'll be back with more football after this.
Total Health Systems Multi-Specialty Clinic is the one-stop shop for all your conservative healthcare needs. Our chiropractic services help to restore normal function of the nervous system, allowing your body to heal itself naturally. Our medical team will not only treat your pain, but also give you the tools necessary to maintain a pain-free lifestyle. Physical therapy can help correct muscle imbalances and faulty posture for a faster and more comprehensive recovery. Massage therapy can release stress and painful muscle tension, improving circulation and joint flexibility. Nutritional services will enhance your health and help prevent disease, enabling you to achieve a full, healthy life. At Total Health Systems, we not only take care of your pain, but provide you with the tools to achieve optimum health and wellness, guaranteed. Call today.
Hey, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Shelby TV Sports Special. Tim Meyer along with Brian Gnipp. We're here at Barney Swinehart Field for a big MAC Red battle between the Chippewa Valley Big Reds and the Eisenhower Eagles. There's a screen play to Roberts. He's tackled from behind, though.
Looks like number 69.
That was
Nope,
Colin Klasiniak, number 88. That tackle, good play, staying at home, reading the screen. It's going to be third down and about 2 yards for the Big Reds. Roberts stays in. Oh, we got a flag.
Encroachment.
Offside Eisenhower. Looks like Sikowski, number 59, moved. Oh, you saw a nice cadence by the quarterback.
Yeah, I gave him a hard count and drew him
count.
offside. So it's an easy first down for him now.
You'll have to run that one.
No.
The first and 10, Chippewa Valley, ball's on their own 43-yard line. Roberts gets it, trying to go around the left side. Figlin comes up. He's met there. A hard
Good job.
tackle there by Osuch. And he gets up like somebody stepped on his tootsie.
Figlin did a good job staying home, making him turn it back inside, and he met with a couple Eisenhower defenders.
Well, it's second down and 10. Rolf's looking over that Eagle defense. Fakes to him. He's back to throw. Looking downfield. I think there's a mix-up between him and Bunting. He thought Bunting was going to the outside, right?
No one home there. Yeah, I think he was thinking he was going to run it out, and he curled it in and made it look like it was a 15-yard pass to nobody.
Second down and 10 now, or third down and 10 rather, from the 43 at Chippewa Valley. Eagles have a chance to hold them here. Rolf going down the field deep. We got a flag on Carter Johnson. They both were going up for the ball.
It looked like good defense. It looked like they're going to call it pass interference, but it was looked like perfect timing. The defender was going up at the same time. It's unfortunate.
You have to look. They're talking about it, but I think they
could have been uncatchable.
I don't have that in the.
Not in high school?
No, not in high school. I know it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Not that you're any older than me, believe me. It's just going to be I believe a 10-yard penalty, so it'll move into Eisenhower territory. No, it's 15 yards, I guess.
That's a big penalty. Those are the ones that'll make Brzezinski pull his hair out.
42-yard line. Coach Smith is really giving it to that coach. Coach Smith is hot.
He's fired up.
There's Rolf. Little swing pass to Taylor. He's
Nice
wrapped
job
up there.
wrapping him
Good
up.
job by Hayes coming up to meet him. And Taylor maybe get about 3 yards. Second down, and they're going to only give him a couple, so it'll be second down and 8. Ball is on the Eagle 40. Taylor again makes a cut. He's up at the middle and finally knocked down and tackled there. Holding on is Sikowski at the 35-yard line of Eisenhower. It'll be third down and about along 2.
He's shifting, Tim. I'll tell you, they had him in the backfield. He made a little jump cut and was able to eke out about 4 yards.
Taylor remains in the backfield. They're going to give it to him. Makes a cut up the middle. He's got some room. Kosiniak has him and gets through him. Finally tackled there by Carter Johnston, but not before a first down by Troy Taylor. They say he was down at the Eisenhower 29-yard line. Ross again from the shotgun, going to give it to Taylor, makes a jump cut, he's grabbed there, and the Eagles finally hammer him down. Looked like Sherry got him and was holding on for dear life until his mates came by, and they did, and it's only a gain of about 1. It'll be second down and 9.
Looks like they're running similar plays, and he's had to do 3 jump cuts in a row, and that time they held on and got him.
Now Robertson at the running back spot. He gets a football, trying to go around the left side. He's met there. Oh, we got a flag down there. Now we'll see who that's about. He was hit pretty hard there. Gets up a little slow. One thing an Eagle defense will do is hit you.
Face mask.
The Eagles are going to get a face mask call against them. We didn't see that one on the replay. That's a big one, too. We won't. We got a face mask. And that'll move the ball. And now the Eagles are in big trouble because that will move the ball down to the 14, and the Big Reds continue their drive. Now Toth is in, and now he's got to tell him where to go. Now he's there. Roberts in the backfield again with Rolfs. He's going to get it. Cut to the left. Got a little bit of room. Weaving his way. And he's down to the 7-yard line as looks like Osich and Carter Johnston in there.
Yeah, right now it's hard to slow that Big Reds offense down. They're running the ball, and Eisenhower's got to come up with an answer here and get a stop on this running game.
Second down and 3. Ball's on the 7. So Roberts cuts it back, going for the end zone. He's stopped just shy at the 1-yard line. It'll be first and goal, Chippewa Valley.
Well, they're sweep to the right side, and they're just kind of shifting it back and forth. Run right, run left, and letting Taylor do his thing.
Now Roberts from the Wildcat. He goes around the right side and in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Big Reds. From the Wildcat set.
Yeah, that's probably different.
Well, probably I don't think you guys ever did a Wildcat set in your day.
I don't think it was invented in my day. I think they just started running that about 6-7 years ago, and especially in the college level, and then now you're seeing it in the pros.
And Haggerty's on here to attempt the extra point. And the kick is up, and
no good.
It is good. Didn't look like it was good from here, but it is good.
No.
So with 7:42 left to play here in the first half, the Chippewa Valley Big Red have taken a 2-touchdown lead, 21-14 or 21-7. It's going to be a rough night. 21-7, and I'll tell you what, Coach Smith is still hot.
Yeah, I think that pass interference call is really still sticking with him right now, and he's letting that referee have it right now. So I don't think he's going to let that one go for a bit.
He's still jawing at him. Better be careful, though.
Yeah, you don't want to get another penalty.
You seen old Miguel Cabrera get tossed for just saying a few words when he's told her to be quiet.
Yep. Well, I'll tell you, this is going to be a big big offensive drive for the Eisenhower Eagles here. They got to answer, and they got to put some points on the board.
Well, a couple penalties in that drive hurt the Eagles. One, the face mask was very legitimate. The other one, though, the pass interference call, and ironically, both made by the same official.
Yep, and they had 2 third down plays that they didn't even really, got them a first down with penalties.
So there goes Haggerty, puts a foot into it. It's a little short. Going to go to Jake Friedel at the 10, to the 15, to the 20, cuts it back. And then hold on, to the 26, he's down. Met there and tackled by Kupke, number 25, and also in on that tackle is number 8, Alex Gall. He's the star linebacker for the Big Reds. But Friedel gets up to the 27-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 Eisenhower. Emery's in the backfield with Chmielewski. Figlin coming in motion. Fake to him. Going to run the option on the other side. Chmielewski pitches to Emery. Oh, he pitches it. Goes out of bounds. 25. I think Emery thought he kind of ran out of room there to pitch it. That's a tricky option. You guys ran a little bit of that.
Yeah, I wasn't an option quarterback, so I think Lancey put it in for a week, and we ran it once, and he said, no, we're not going to run that again for the next 3 years. So that's a tough play. I think he got to the point where he either has to eat it and move up the field or pitch it earlier, because he put Emery in a bad spot.
I think your point earlier was to get Chmielewski some completions, some short hitch passes maybe.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the way the defense is setting up, they got this cover 2 set. Maybe run a slant here to the wide side. Kind of give him some confidence, get some yards. Oh, there they go. There's a slant right there.
Ribbing's got it. He's over the 36 and tackled there by the Big Reds. Close to a first down. Probably looks like about a half yard short. No. I'm looking at the official here.
Yeah, saying move the chains.
One official's marked it a first down. The other official has marked it 2 yards back.
Yeah. I'll take this guy's spot.
I think so, Coach Smith.
Yeah.
So, okay, it's 1st and 10 Eisenhower now. Ball's up on the 37-yard line of the Eagles. And just what the doctor ordered as you called.
Yep, get the ball out, do a nice 3-step drop, and get the quick slant, and Ribbing did the rest.
Chmielewski, look like he's changing the play here.
Well, they got the box loaded, so if they're running, give it a nice 3-step. Oh, he's going deep.
Gonna go deep. Hayes is down there. It's out of bounds. No chance for a completion there. But a good long throw there. It looked pretty good, actually.
Yeah, it was a nice throw. He's got a strong arm. The only thing I think on this route, cover 2, the sweet spot between 18 and 22 yards. If he just does a 3-step, quick fade, throws it in that hole, he's got a better shot than airing it out a little bit.
See it here. That was bounds there. Is Marco on the coverage. Chmielewski being chased. Fired to Figlin, and he's covered by Gall all the way. I'm sorry, that was not Figlin. That was Burkholz, number 44, not number 4. It'll be 3rd down and 10, so. Well, now we got a penalty flag. Personal foul, roughing the passer. Well, that's going to help the Eagle offensive call.
Definitely makes it a little easier. 3rd and 10 versus 1st and 10. Hopefully they continue to throw some short passes and get him some confidence. He needs that little boost here as they head into the end of the first half.
Well, 6:36 left to play here in the first half. Chippewa Valley leads it by 14, 21-7. The Eagles, though, in Big Red's territory at the 48-yard line. Pitch to Ribbing, gets a block from Figlin, goes over the 50, down to the We got a flag there.
Hopefully it's not a holding.
Got a couple of yards. Cameron on the tackle for the Big Reds, number 36. Got a face mask against the Big Reds. Oh,
wow.
Did not see that coming. Was that Cameron? I believe it was. He got the tackle. So, what is that? Where's that going to put us?
It's going to give us 30 free yards there in 2 plays.
$15-yard face mask penalty brings the ball down to the Chippewa Valley Big Red 33. You see John DeGiorgio there. Can't be too happy about that. He's the defensive coach for the Big Reds. Now Emery's got some room around the left side. Closes quickly, though. Now we got another penalty. We'll see that, son. That looked like a hold.
That did look like a hold.
Right from there, he says, is where it happened. It's holding against Eisenhower. It's going to move the Eagles back. It's going to be one of those games.
Those are plays that the coaches hate.
The spot of the foul was up around the 32, so bring them back to the 42. $19 yards to go for a first down for the Eagles. Ball is on the Big Red 42. First and 19.
Might be a good time for a screen play here. I haven't seen one from the Eagles yet.
It was to Emery. He's trapped in the backfield at the 14. I'm sorry, by number 14, Kephammer. That little, that sort of a sprint handoff.
Yeah, it's kind of a sprint sweep, and he's just coming out quick to his right side and getting the ball to Emery. And unfortunately, the defensive line was right there to meet him.
We got a timeout here. Eisenhower wants to talk about it. So we have a 21-7 lead. We're running some time off the clock. We can't tell how much time is. Apparently they want to run some time off. I don't know. Their clock hasn't stopped or something.
Well, 2nd and 24 is a tough play. They got to try to get about half of that, Tim, to make it manageable for 3rd down. So I still think I'd like to see them run a screen here or get a quick slant where they can pick up 10.
Yeah, there's 5:37 left to go in the half. They ran the clock down a few seconds. I don't know what that was about. Kind of reset it. There's our cameraman up there, braving the elements. It's a little bit chilly tonight. First day of fall. Reminds you of
Reminds me of football right now. It's a nice 55 degree night and great football weather.
So here we go. The Eagles now faced with a 2nd and 24. Chmielewski's going to go from the shotgun here. Come the Big Reds. It's a draw. Chmielewski around to the 40, to the 35, all the way up to the 30-yard line he goes. Showing some real burst of speed there, and here's your manageable 3rd down, Brian.
Well, I'll tell you, you know what? Quarterback draws almost like a screen, and he kind of set back and just took advantage of his speed, and nice big gaping hole here. Look at the replay. Boom. O-line got the linebackers contained, and he was in the 2nd level in a hurry.
So it's 3rd down and 7. Ball's on the 30-yard line of the Big Reds. Little protection. Was it down there? Got a man. It's caught out there by Petke. First down, Eisenhower caught at the 14 of the Big Reds.
Wow, that was a great catch and a really nice ball by Chmielewski. He dropped it into the flag route and perfect spot for it, and he went up and got it.
There it is.
It's nice to have a nice 6'3" receiver out there. He can put the ball up, and he's going to go up and get it.
Now here are the Eagles at the 14 of Chippewa Valley. Emery's in the backfield. Fumble the ball. And the Big Reds have it. And that's a drive. That's a momentum killer, boy, I'll tell you. But Chmielewski looks like he was pulling out without the football.
Yeah, that's tough. You know, as a quarterback, you always get the blame for any kind of fumble. And obviously we don't know what happened there, but you know, that center exchange, you got to get the ball first before you make a move.
Yep, nothing happens without the ball.
Nope. That was a good drive they had going there.
I thought Chmielewski may have had a shot to get it, but it was not recovered by him. Here come the Big Reds, and they've got 4:24 to move down the field. And quickly out there. Looks like Taylor in the backfield. Throw quick out there. Caught out there by number 2, Perry. He's hit and smacked back there by Osich, number 23. And it'll be second down and 7, long 6. Second down at 6. Ball's on the 18 of the Big Reds. Ralph's got it. He'll keep it himself. Run. He's got nowhere to go. No gain.
I think he would have, second thought, would have given it to Taylor and not taken that hit.
Kostelniak and Friedel in on that tackle. It'll be third down and 6. This may be a passing down for Mr. Rolfson.
It's a big play here. They're either going to pass the ball or maybe run a draw here to Roberts, and
he's going to go out in the
empty
4
backfield.
receivers for Chippewa Valley. Rolf's looking. Throws it. Caught out there. Caught by number 21, Claiborne. But he's got enough for a first down. The referee blows the whistle. So it's over the 25-yard line. Barely. First down for the Big Reds. 3:08 left to play here in the first half. Chippewa Valley leads it 21-7. Fake to Roberts. Rolling out his Rolfs. Looking for some room. Now he's going to take off. Jake Friedel fell down. I don't know what, he hurt himself or got caught in the turf. Or
Turf monster got him.
Turf monster must have got him, right?
Tell you, Chippewa, they're going away from their running attack and starting to open it up and try to throw the ball. They're not stopping right now.
Sherry's coming in for Friedel. He's hustling to get out. He does. Gimpy a little bit. Give this to Roberts. Got some room up the middle. Close to a first down. Falls forward. He's down at the 35-yard line.
Little short.
Little short. It'll be third down. Clock still running with 2 minutes and 35 seconds left to play here in the first half. Rolfs is going to go from the shotgun here. And I think they drove him offside again. Kostelniak there. No, illegal procedure. They're going to call a. I think Rolfs moved his head.
I think he gave him a little head bob and a hard count, and they called it on the quarterback, which is a good call and definitely helps back him up a little bit for the Eisenhower defense.
Now, when you're a senior, you try to get away with stuff like that.
Yeah, he's not Brett Favre out there. Brett Favre would have been able to do that, but nope, you can't do that.
Well, it's 3rd and 6 now. We'll pick it up there.
Quarterback draw.
He ran into his own guy, and he's going to get plowed down at the 32-yard line.
It's a nice stop by the defense.
Beckholtz there with the tackle number 44 of Eisenhower. What do we got? Timeout Eisenhower with 2 minutes and 13 seconds left to play. We will see if the Eagles can do something here. The drive killer was the fumble and at the 14, but you've still got 2 minutes left in the half, and depending on the punt return.
Right. I mean, you get good field position close to the 50. You don't really have to fully go into your 2-minute offense, and they can kind of stretch it out, run the ball a little bit, and looks like they're out of timeouts, or do they have one left, Tim?
No, they're out of timeouts, so you have to do it with first downs and grounding the ball.
Getting out of bounds.
Well, the Eagles could use a big break on offense. Chippewa Valley playing fine defense out there. And
yeah, nice big play like they had in the first quarter would be nice here.
So Drew Callahan, number 55, back to punt for the Big Reds.
Eisenhower's got to be very cautious of the snap count here. Don't want to give up a penalty with,
Oh, the Eagles have 12 men on the field, and they're going to get flagged for it.
Well, snap count and extra guys.
That's something that happens in the first game of the season. Oh, man, that's going to give the Big Reds a first down, I believe.
Sure does.
We'll see. I believe it does give me that's a first down. That'll sustain their drive. I don't know. I didn't get a count on the guys out there, but then all of a sudden you saw Logan Friedel racing out, number 47.
About 2 steps from getting off the field, and fortunately didn't get off in time.
So the Eagles making the mistakes here, and Chippewa Valley's taking advantage and scored 3 touchdowns, leading it 21-7. 2:04 left to play here in the first half, and the Big Reds have the ball on their own 37-yard line.
Once again, they're going out to empty backfield, 5-receiver set. They're going to throw the ball here or quarterback draw.
Well, Rolf's going to throw over the middle. Picked off! That's the Eagles.
Number 34, Jake Corey.
Jake Corey with the pickoff, and with 1:54 left to go, Jake picks it off and runs it back to the Big Red 20. A big play for the Eisenhower Eagle defense.
That's a huge play, Tim. I think now you got a short field. You got 1:54, and you're in the red zone.
Here, Jake, everybody on the sidelines yelling, cover it up, cover it up.
He's a rumbling big man. Well, they got lots of time here to punch this thing in.
Beckholtz is in the backfield with Emery, then the I formation. Fake to those guys. And look for Emery deep. Oh, and he had it and he dropped it. We thought it might have had a chance to get picked off there, back defending number 5, Brandon Murray.
That was a good.
I believe it's number 5. Yes, it was.
They ran a wheel route out of the backfield with Emery, and he did get behind the defenders, and Chmielewski threw a nice pass, and unfortunately just didn't come down with it in the end zone.
See it here. It looks off to that way, and then
throwback. Nice tight spiral.
Oh, it was right there. Got to catch him, folks.
Oh,
a little high for Emery. The Big Reds were blitzing there.
It's a good call against the blitz. They ran a screen there, trying not to get back to Emery, but it's a tough throw going over those linemen.
Cameron in there on the blitz, number 36, and also number 61, Nick Barrell. So it's third down. 3rd and 10 for the Eagles. Ball's on the 19 of Chippewa Valley. Need to get down to the 9 and make it 1st and goal. Minute 40 left to play here in the first half.
Here comes the pressure.
And the blitz coming, and they got him back at the 30-yard line. Burrell back there, as well as number 14, Branson Kupfamer. It's going to be 4th down.
Yeah, they brought both outside linebackers, and they had too many guys that they couldn't cover up, and he's got to just abort that fake and get rid of the ball quickly.
Perry, number 2, also in on that sack. Looks like the Eagles are going to go for it on 4th and 10, or 4th and 20, rather. That's what they're calling it.
You know, you and I talked about it, Tim. The one thing that you don't want to give up in the red zone is a sack, so that's a tough one.
Chmielewski back to throw. Being rushed. Now he's going to throw deep into the end zone. Got a man. Hayes got it. Touchdown, Eisenhower.
Wow, what a play. Man, did he make that play. I'll tell you, he almost got sacked in the backfield with some great athleticism, got outside and was able to deliver a nice stripe on the run.
Charlie Hayes comes up with a big catch in the end zone. The Eagles have cut into that Big Red lead. Delinsky on for the extra point for Eisenhower. The kick is up. And the kick is good. So with 45.5 seconds left to play, the Chippewa Valley lead has been cut to 7. Here's Chmielewski here.
Getting outside, throwing on the run, delivers a stroke, and a great catch in the end zone.
Charlie Hayes coming up with a big one there, and a big play by Chmielewski.
That's a nice confidence builder going into the half, only down 7.
It's been difficult to get in that end zone for the Eagles, but you know they're knocking on the door a couple times. And
yeah, had some turnovers and some penalties that slowed them down there, but that was a nice 4th and 20 call, and a big play that definitely helped the Eagles' confidence and score right there.
Sean Bunning is deep, as well as Roberts. Bad. Brunderks is going to kick off. Going to try to put this one in the end zone. It's a high one. I guess he isn't trying to put it in the end zone.
Nope.
Bunning's got it. He's at the 20, the 25, wrapped up there and smacked pretty hard, and down he'll go at the 26-yard line.
It's great coverage there, especially with Bunting and the ball.
Coverage there is Eisenhower Eagles number 40 on that coverage there. Kadari Johnson. So it'll be 1st and 10, Chippewa Valley. Now, what do you do here, Brian?
Well, I bet you they're going to probably try to run the clock out. You know, Eisenhower's going to go into prevent defense and not let anybody get behind them. So they'll probably either just hand the ball off and hope for break in the play and maybe get up to somewhere where they can try to throw one in the end zone.
Well, it looks like they might be going to a knee here. Well, Taylor's back there.
They're going to take a knee.
They're going to take a knee and end that. That'll be the end of the first half. So, I think it is. Oh, got one more play they got to run. Well, the Eagles taking off. This is going to be straight. Can't take off yet. You got to run one more play.
One more play, fellas.
The old fake play. Going to have the old fake play here.
Little Dan Marino, fake
yeah,
play.
He'll fake play, fake knee.
spike. Yeah.
Yeah. And now they're going to let him go. Okay, that is going to be the end of the first half. The score, the Chippewa Valley Big Red 21, the Eisenhower Eagles 14. We'll be back with more football right after this.
For over 10 years, the folks at Sioux Cleaners have served the laundry cleaning needs of the residents of Shelby Township. Located on the northwest side of 25 Mile and Shelby Roads, Sioux Cleaners specializes in dry cleaning, laundered shirts, alterations and repairs, and smoke and odor removal. Sioux Cleaners also does draperies, wedding gown cleaning, and leather cleaning. Sioux Cleaners accepts all major credit cards. That's Sioux Cleaners. Call them at 248-652-8818.
Total Health Systems Multi-Specialty Clinic is the one-stop shop for all your conservative healthcare needs. Our chiropractic services help to restore normal function of the nervous system, allowing your body to heal itself naturally. Our medical team will not only treat your pain, but also give you the tools necessary to maintain a pain-free lifestyle. Physical therapy can help correct muscle imbalances and faulty posture for a faster and more comprehensive recovery. Massage therapy can release stress and painful muscle tension, improving circulation and joint flexibility. Nutritional services will enhance your health and help prevent disease, enabling you to achieve a full, healthy life. At Total Health Systems, we not only take care of your pain, but provide you with the tools to achieve optimum health and wellness, guaranteed. Call today.
Located on Mound Road, just south of 23 Mile, Esplendito has created a tradition of great food and great celebration. Specializing in fine Mexican cuisine and their famous pizza, Esplendito also offers daily specials on burgers and more. Dine in or carry out. Go to their website at esplendidomc.com. Great food, great friends.
739-1070.
Esplendido.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Shelby TV Sports Special. Tim Meyer along with Brian Gnipp, and we're here at Barney Swinehart Field in beautiful Utica, Michigan. And the Eisenhower Eagles taking on the Chippewa Valley Big Red. The Big Red lead at 21-14. And Brian, you got some stats from that first half.
Yeah, you know, Chippewa really dominated the running game. They had 23 rushes for 197 yards. A large majority of that was with Mr. Roberts. He had 139 yards on the ground and 11 attempts. So need to slow him down here in the second half. On the passing side of the game, they only threw the ball 8 times and completed 5 of them, and only got 24 yards out of it. But Ike, on the other hand, was 5 for 12. Chmielewski connected for 63 yards. And Mr. Emery had 6 rushes for 26 yards. And also total, Ike had 141 yards rushing. So we'll see if they can come out here and get another couple hundred yards of offense and hopefully stop the Big Reds here in the second half.
Well, it was a big touchdown at the end of the first half. You know, the Eisenhower Eagles had given the ball back. They had great field position and a chance. They'd given the ball back to Chippewa Valley, and then the Big Reds to an interception.
Yeah, that was a huge interception by Jake Corey, and really kind of changed the momentum there going into the second half and getting that score on 4th and 20. That was a huge play.
And a nice play by Charlie Hayes with a catch, but Dan Chmielewski throwing it where nobody but Charlie could get it.
Yeah, you know, when he gets outside the pocket and really can square up his shoulders, I mean, that was a ball on the run, which is a tough ball to throw in the first place, but he had good fundamentals and a really nice pass, and was right on the money, and Charlie came up with a great catch.
So we are about ready to begin the second half. The Chippewa Valley Big Red will receive the football to start quarter number 3. And we'll see who comes out there to do the kicking. It looks like Number 98, Brundurks, is going to do it, and he is. No, it isn't him. It's going to be Eric Dolinsky. A field goal extraordinaire for Eisenhower. He's going to get a shot here to put a foot into it.
Looks like the wind's died down, and hopefully he can get one in the end zone, keep it away from Mr. Bunting.
Well, Bunting is deep, and so is number 23, Doug Roberts, the star running back for the Big Red. And we're about ready to get the second half of football going as Dolinsky puts a foot into it. It's high, and to Bunting at the 12. Got a little bit of room on that right side, sees an opening. Dolinsky's back, grabs him, and he'll go down to the 34, 33-yard line, they're going to call it.
Well, that's what a good athlete can do. I mean, he got the ball and just exploded through the left side there. They had a nice wall set up on the return, and he was able to take it about 50 yards.
Well, they said he stepped out of bounds at the 39 of Eisenhower, but you see him here. And Dolinsky helped save the day there. We'll see here. Can the Eisenhower defense live up to this challenge here right early in the third quarter? Great field position for the Big Reds. Now they give us to number 21, Claiborne. Going around the right side, got a flag. I don't know what that's about.
Could be a hold.
Let's see, that was thrown right there at 40.
Looks like holding on the Big Reds.
And that's what it is. It'll still be first down, but it'll be first and 20 now, I believe. Well, we'll see where they spotted the foul, they say. If it was at the 40, it's going to be 21 yards. So Taylor's in the backfield with Rolfs. He's from the shotgun. Gives it to Taylor, going around the right side. Got a little bit of room there. He's in the open. He's to the 30, the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Big Reds.
Wow, that was a heck of a run there by Taylor. Got around the outside and just exploded down the sidelines. Just a simple sweep, and great job covering everybody up, and he just took it home.
50-yard touchdown run by Taylor, his second of the ball game, and the Big Reds now lead it 28-14. 27-14. Extra point coming here by Haggerty. If he kicks it, it'll be 28-14. And the kick is up. And the kick is good. So now it is 28-14, and right there off the at the beginning of the third quarter, the Big Reds blow into a 2-touchdown lead. You see it here.
You know, these big plays, they've had 3 or 4 of them this game, and that's really been the difference maker of the game. They've chipped off 50 to 70 yards of play, and you know that's tough on your defense, and it's those are big momentum boosters for Chippewa and kind of slows the pace of Eisenhower.
Once the running backs at Chippewa Valley get to the outside, they see a little bit of room. Boy,
yeah.
They really take off.
They're pretty fast. Obviously, you can see that those guys got some pretty good speed, and you know what I kind of gauge it as they're clipping 5 yards in about 2 strides, which that's about 4 or 5 speed or less. So
rip my groins out.
yeah, if I can get 3 yards in 2 strides, I'm happy.
That's a long jump for me in track. About 3 yards.
You hit 3 yards. There you go.
Yeah. And blow out my knees when I land.
Well, they got to answer here. I'll tell you, this is going to be a big drive for the offense, and if they can put some points on the board and get it back to a 7-point game.
Figland and Emery are deep for Eisenhower. Haggerty to put a foot into it. Kicks it high. It'll be Figlin. He drops it at the 10. Now he picks it up. Now he runs into his own man almost. And up to the 18-yard line.
That's twice that they put the ball on the ground on the kickoff, and that just slows everything down, gives the kicking team the advantage to get down there, and they closing in before the 20 2 times so far in this game.
So 1st and 10, Eisenhower, ball on their own 18-yard line. See if they can answer the big red score here with one of their own. Chmielewski is in the backfield with Emery. He's going to see a little opening. He takes it. He goes to the outside. Try to get around a man to the side. He got a good gainer up to the 24-yard line.
That was a good open field tackle by John Perry. I'll tell you, Chmielewski, he's had some nice cuts there and just couldn't get past him. If he would have got past him, he would have been off to the races.
Well, plus when you get a running quarterback, it kind of loosens up that defense a bit, doesn't it?
Oh, it does, yeah. Not only do they have to worry about the passing game, the running attack, now you got to watch where the quarterback's going, and if he can, he can knife a few yards off at any time.
Eagles on the option. Chmielewski's going to keep it. He's going to run forward up to the 29, but it looks like it's good enough for a first down, and it is.
I talked to Dave Draft before the season and asking him about putting Chmielewski at quarterback, and I think their mindset was, let's give the best athlete the ball every single play. As a receiver, they had to get him the ball with passing to him, so now he gets to touch it every single time, and he's going to make plays on it with his feet and his arm.
So now he's going in the shotgun, 1st and 10 from the 29. He's back to throw. Looking at a man out there on the out play was Figlin. He just couldn't cut it fast enough. And I don't know what Eisenhower, receiver out the middle of the field, fell down ribbing. It looks like he's getting up gimping, number 33. And I don't know if he's going to come out or he's going to be able to walk it off.
That's a play right here. Chmielewski could have taken the easy flat throw, but decided to go to the flag route, which was a tight throw. It's tough and was well covered. So I think if he would have taken that 5-yard flat, it would have been a better option for him.
2nd down to 10. Ribbing stays in the game, number 33 to the bottom of your screen.
Take the flat.
He's got Emery, so the 30 to the 34, and run out of bounds there by number 8, Alex Gall.
Those are the passes that help, continue to build confidence, Tim. If he keeps hitting a few of those plays, making 6-7 yards a pop, those will help. Here he comes back here. Just a nice strike to the flat, and picks up. Emery gets about 6-7 yards.
Well, 6 yards, they call it, and so it'll be 3rd down and 4 for Eisenhower. 10 minutes left to play here in the 10:05, actually, in the 3rd quarter. Ball's on the Eagle 35. Chmielewski. That blitz coming. Fakes a handoff. Now he cuts up the field. Has to get past the 40. He does. Dives forward. Past the 40 to the 41-yard line.
That was a great run.
And he did a good job avoiding the defender there.
He sure did. He could have been sacked in the backfield for a loss, but was able to turn it into a first down for Eisenhower. And let's see if they can continue to move the chains here.
Finally got there by Marco. Eagles on their own 41-yard line. 1st and 10. Option again. Chmielewski going to keep. Going to move forward up to, looks like the 43. Get a couple of yards. Be 2nd down and 8. I don't know if they took away the pitch or not. I was not watching the pitch man on that play, Brian.
Yeah, you know what, Tim, I didn't see it as well, but I'm guessing that the end kind of crashed to the running back, so Chmielewski decided to take it and eke out a few yards.
Little high snap. Chmielewski comes down with it. And just kind of throws it away.
It's a smart decision there. It was a
Nobody
kind
was
of a
open.
broken
Hayes
play.
was open deep, but I don't think Chmielewski had a chance to set and throw.
I don't think he was worried about getting the ball down and getting in his hands.
Getting worried about getting the ball shoved down his throat.
Yeah, then he did see that DN coming at him, so wise decision there by Chmielewski to get rid of the ball. There he is.
So 3rd down and 8 for Eisenhower. Ball on the 43-yard line, their own 43. Their first drive of the second half. Blitz by Chippewa Valley. Chmielewski runs out and he falls down at the 45-yard line, and that's what they'll mark. It'll be 4th down. The Eagles will have to punt it away.
And that was a good decision to take off there. Just if he would have been able to get one more step, he would have been able to get that first down and move the chains again. You're noticing here, Tim, that they're bringing pressure on every single 3rd down. They're blitzing.
Well, your former teammate, Mr. DeGiorgio, liked to do that.
Yes, he does.
End over end kick is going to go out of bounds. A shanker by Brundix. And he felt a little bit of pressure from the Big Reds.
Yep, and wasn't able to get a good spiral on that thing, kind of shanked it, and they're going to get good field position here.
It'll be 1st and 10, Chippewa Valley at the 35. But going back to Johnny, I mean, that was his MO, was to.
Yeah, I'll tell you, he had a knack for finding the ball, even when he was blitzing. And I'll tell you, he got through that line in a hurry, and that put a lot of pressure on opposing quarterbacks and running backs.
So here come the Big Red now as Roberts is back in as the tailback. And it's got to be an advantage for you to be able to rest your number 1 guy and not wear him out. And he's caught and sacked down there by Sokowski, who read the play perfectly. It'll be a 3-yard loss.
You know, Big Reds are just going back and forth, right, sweep left, just giving the ball, and maybe doing a little read with the quarterback, but we got to continue to stop and contain them.
See it there. Nice play by Sokowski. Ralph's got it. Fakes. Now he's going to go around the side. He turns around, stops. Oh, and he's going to be drilled. He's trying the old spinorama move, but Sherry was right there and drilled him.
That didn't work out so well for him, but nice 3rd down coming here, 3rd and long. Great play by the defense there, keeping him contained. I know that they were a little worried about his mobility and able to extend plays out, and that time they kept him contained and able to snuff him out.
3rd and 14. 3rd and 15, actually. Looking down the field, got the tight end. He's open. He's got it at the 50, down to the 45. Breaks loose a couple of tackles, and all the way down to the 30-yard line. A nice throw by Rolfs. He waited for the tight end to clear and hit him.
He hit him right before the safety. Kind of split the 2 safeties in that cover two zone, and delivered a strike and was able to pick up about 35 yards.
See it here.
That was a nice ball. Emery trying to strip it out there at the end.
Yeah, he almost got it. Big tight end's got a big, tight grip on that ball.
Got a big mitt on his hand there.
There's a give to Taylor coming around the right side, and he's hit and plowed down by Corey.
Yeah, he's had some big hits tonight.
Sherry down there, Sokowski. Oh, yeah. Well, he looks like the middle linebacker the Eagles wanted there. Be 2nd down and 10. Ball's on the 31 of Eisenhower. Big Reds threatening again here, leading 28-14. The play called in from the sidelines. It's like a third base coach giving you the signs there.
Yeah, they got interesting signals.
The Tote is in the backfield now. Oh, butterball, and he's got it, and he's pounding people down. Ran into his own guy, though. Yeah, he's one of those guys that just give him the ball and it runs into the trees.
Yeah,
Tom Doberstein used to say.
He is a fire plug right there. He's probably about 5'6", probably 220, and he's got low center of gravity.
Yeah, well, he got 5 yards, so 3rd and 5 down to the 26-yard line of Eisenhower. Big 3rd down here for the Eagles. They have to hold him. Tote is still in there. Now they stop. They look. Now they get set. Give this a Tote again. Trying to come up the middle. He's
great job there by
nice read by looks like either
Sokowski again.
Kowski, Chad Sherry, number 22, in on that tackle. It'll be 4th down and about 7. I don't think they kick field goals that far. You know, looks like they're going to go for it.
Chippewa's offensive coordinator is waiting for defensive setup and then calling in the plays, kind of get a little advantage to see how they're lining up.
Poor Mr. Tote there, he didn't have a chance.
No.
Rolfs again, looking for the out there. He's got a man.
Uh-oh.
Not caught! Touchdown, Chippewa Valley.
Now that's just a bad break, Tim. Eisenhower was in great position to make the interception.
Petke had it, looked like he was going to catch it for the interception or knock it down, one of the two, and that did not happen.
No, he just tipped it up, and the receiver was able to make the catch and score another Chippewa touchdown.
So Haggerty on to kick the extra point. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 4:53 left to play here in the 3rd quarter, the Chippewa Valley Big Red lead Eisenhower 34-14. And Brian, looked like they had him stopped.
They did. You know, that was a big break for Chippewa and an unfortunate break for Eisenhower. You know, if they get a turnover there, they get the ball down or at least bat it down because it was 4th down. It would have been in great position to keep it to get an opportunity to cut it down to a 7-point game.
Well, the key to that drive was another 3rd down situation, a big throw to the tight end. Number 17, Kyle Mueller, slipped open there, and Rolfs hit it. And then he tacked some yards on the catch.
He sure did. He's a tough guy to bring down.
Figlin will remain deep man with Emery. They're standing at the 5. Haggerty going to kick it off here for Chippewa Valley. And the Eagles certainly have their work cut out for them now.
It's turned into more of an offensive game than we expected out of the gates here, with 49 points scored here in the 3rd quarter.
Emery drops it again to 10. 15 makes a cut, and he's going to be maybe up to the 20. A little shy, maybe the 19.
That's the 3rd time today, Tim. They got to catch the ball first and then start looking upfield.
Maybe they put slippery stuff on that ball, you know.
I'll tell you, if it's a new ball, a new ball they are slippery. They got a little wax on them, but I think kicking balls are inspected before games. So
you don't think Coach Lancey would ever do that on your kicking? He waxed the ball?
No, never.
No,
that didn't happen.
That never happened.
I do remember one game though. He did pull out brand new balls right before the game, and that was probably the worst thing he could have possibly done, to say, here you go, here's a great new ball, and that was a curse.
Chmielewski, a little bit of room around the right side, heads to the outside, up the field he goes. Got about 7 yards, it looks like. 27-yard line he goes. He's 2nd down and 3. There you see number 61, Nick Burrell of Chippewa Valley. He's been in the backfield a few times this game. The inside handoff to Emery. He's got enough for the 1st down, breaks a few tackles, gets it all the way up to the 36-yard line. A nice run by Nick Emery.
That was a nice run. It was a little counter play, and they were able to pick up about 6-7 yards and move the chains for another 1st down.
The Eagles.
Hopefully that counter will slow down their defensive ends getting up the field, because if you see Chippewa, they're crashing through the defensive end, defensive front. So those counters will help slow that down and give Chmielewski a little more time when they do go into some passing sets.
Beckholtz is in at fullback, and the Chippewa Valley Big Red are loading up the box.
Yeah, Chmielewski should check out here to a 3-step pass.
Gives to Emery. He's got a little bit of room. Moves forward and plows his way before Kupke got him up to the 41, 25 at Chippewa Valley.
Those are tough yards, but a nice run. Obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, I would have liked to see him take those easy three-step routes on the outside. And those defenders, cornerbacks, are playing about 8 yards off.
Second down and 5 from the Eagle 41. Again, the same formation. Chmielewski, Emery ran at his own guy, finally gets enough open space to get a couple of yards, but that's tough when you run into your own fellows.
Yeah, you got enough guys on the other side that are trying to tackle, and then you hit your own guy. It doesn't help the cause. Looks like Chippewa's kind of, I would say, challenging Eisenhower to throw the ball. They're loading up the box and saying, let's see you beat us with the passing game. Eisenhower's got to take advantage of that now.
We got a timeout called by the Big Reds. And I'm not sure.
They had 12 men on the field.
Yes, they did.
Good
They had the same defensive formation.
I think they might have been playing with 12 for the last 2 plays.
Yeah.
That's obviously what was going on.
Yeah. Well, that again won't make Coach Smith happy, but with the officials, like he was in the first half.
No.
So, Brian, Eisenhower, you're down by, 3 touchdowns. So the third quarter here to go. What do you tell your team if you're your quarterback?
You just got to play with composure. Go out there. Don't try to get the huge play. Just slowly, methodically move the ball down the field, and you got to hope that the defense gets a turnover because that's ultimately what's going to get them back in this game. They got to get a turnover or a big play on special teams to kind of turn the tide a little bit. So if I'm Dave Draft talking to Chmielewski, just say keep sticking with the game plan. Take what they give you, because ultimately right now they're giving them the 3-step passing game, and he could take it at any time. He's got an opportunity right here with the far side of the field. Got a 6-7 yard cushion. Just throw a 3-step hitch.
Now Logan Friedel moves over to the left side, backing out of it, and the shotgun is Chmielewski. Caught out there. Figlin's got it for a first down. The 49-yard line of Eisenhower. 1st and 10.
Looks like they threw those hitches, took advantage of that soft cushion, and were able to pick up the first down. It's a nice pass by Chmielewski.
Some smoke signals coming out from the Big Red side. I mean, that must be the smoke signal for defense.
Gotcha.
Either that or it's the fog.
Yeah. Either that, they're having a big barbecue underneath the stands over there.
Yeah. It's a defensive cloak. You can't see your receiver downfield.
Can't see the ball in the air on a pass.
Chmielewski from the shotgun again. Got good protection. He's got to get rid of it. He gets out of it.
Wow.
Going to have to run to the right side. Got a few yards up the sideline to the, I want to call it the 46 of Chippewa Valley. Good run by Dan. He was in trouble. That's when you run for your life, right?
That's when you run for your life, and he's athletic enough to make a big play out of it. I mean, if it was me, I would have just thrown it away. But he's a lot faster and more agile than I was, and he was able to get outside the pocket and pick up about 5 yards.
Second down and 5 from the Chippewa Valley 46-yard line. Chmielewski looked like he changed the play again. The Big Red loaded up. Emery's got it, falls forward. About 3 yards on that play. Tackle there by Big Red's number 2, and he's hurting there as a Perry. He's grabbing his finger there. Got a little bit of a finger problem.
Those are tough yards. I mean, those trenches, those D-line and O-line, they're battling all game, and we haven't been able to really break a big one besides that one in the first quarter by Sherry. Love to see one right here.
3rd and 2 to Chippewa Valley. Big Red 43-yard line. Chmielewski over center. Pitches out. Try to get Emery. Gets the corner. Turns it up. Spin move to the 40. Out of bounds. He'll go. Gall over there on the tackle, as well as number 36, James Cameron. It's first down for Eisenhower.
I'll tell you, that was a quick toss, Tim, and he was able to get the edge and get upfield, and what a spin move. he kind of shook him out of his shorts.
You haven't seen Emery do that much this year on the spin moves. He's been pretty shifty, but that's the first time I've seen him do the spin move, but it worked.
It worked.
First and 10 Eagles, ball on the Chippewa Valley 34. What do we got? Timeout Eisenhower. I'd like to remind you folks that Eisenhower's next game is going to be down at Grosse Pointe South on Friday, the 20th. The Eagles play the Blue Devils, and then they return home to play the Dakota Cougars. So not too easy of a schedule for Eisenhower. It doesn't get any easier after Chippewa Valley.
No, every MAC Red game is going to be a very competitive battle, and each team's pretty much well coached. So they're just getting rolling here. So hopefully they can turn the tide where they're at right now and move the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board.
Well, the fans are trying to rally their team up here. First and 10, the ball on a Big Red 34. Jamaluski with Emery in the backfield.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and it's picked off. He didn't throw it far enough out of bounds.
You know, they try to double move up there. They try to do a hitch and go, and unfortunately that corner was bailing, and there was just nowhere to throw it there besides out of bounds, and I don't think it quite made it.
They didn't make it out of bounds. It's Marco, number 22, comes up with the ball, alert play. And it's first and 10, Chippewa Valley at the Eagle 15-yard line. I mean, at that point, when you're out of bounds, you can throw it, straight out once you're out of the pocket.
Yeah, he could have just got it to the line of scrimmage and straight out of the bounds, but that one sailed a little bit on him. You know, when he's throwing up his back foot, it's tough to get a lot of zip on the ball and get it to where you want it to go.
Rolfs now in the shotgun, give this to Roberts. He's got a first down at the 26-yard line. First and 10, Big Red. You see it here. I'm sorry, that was Taylor. Corey misses him, and good block on Sherry.
You know, I'm impressed with the Chippewa Valley offensive line. Obviously, they know they have two great running backs, and they're doing a great job of blocking the Eisenhower defenders and getting to the second level.
Hayes showing blitz. He's coming in there, and he's picked up, but looked like about a 3-yard gain there for Taylor. And it'll be second down at 7. And Hayes, number 3, was coming in. Looked like he wanted to blitz, but looks like we'll get maybe one more play off here in the third. We'll see.
You're going to see Chippewa Valley manage the clock here in the end of the third here and go into the fourth quarter.
Comes Taylor, being chased and knocked down in there on a tackle for Eisenhower, Logan Friedel. And that's going to probably be all she wrote here for the third quarter. Unless, yep, that's it. So our score at the end of 3 quarters of play, the Chippewa Valley Big Red 35, Eisenhower 14. We'll be back with more after this.
Total Health Systems Multi-Specialty Clinic is the one-stop shop for all your conservative healthcare needs. Our chiropractic services help to restore normal function of the nervous system, allowing your body to heal itself naturally. Our medical team will not only treat your pain, but also give you the tools necessary to maintain a pain-free lifestyle. Physical therapy can help correct muscle imbalances and faulty posture for a faster and more comprehensive recovery. Massage therapy can release stress and painful muscle tension, improving circulation and joint flexibility. Nutritional services will enhance your health and help prevent disease, enabling you to achieve a full, healthy life. At Total Health Systems, we not only take care of your pain, but provide you with the tools to achieve optimum health and wellness, guaranteed. Call today.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You see the band doing their thing. You gotta watch out. Hitting the head with one of those things will hurt. Tim Meyer along with Brian Gannett here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Chippewa Valley leading 35-14. And Troy Taylor has it. He cuts it up a bit. Breaks one tackle, but not everybody, as Corey just comes in and pulls the pile down. Sokolsky was in there along with Emery and number well, let's see that fourth guy, but it's fourth down. Eagles hold. They'll get the ball back. Emery drops back to receive the punt by number 55, Drew Callahan.
You know, being down 3 touchdowns here, they're going to have to accelerate their offense a little bit and get some points on the board quickly. So hopefully maybe they can get a big return here. Is that Emery out there?
Emery, number 16, is deep. He's standing at his own 30. Left-footed kick. It bounces around. And Ribbing better watch out. He can get away from that. But he's going to roll and roll and roll out of bounds at the 32-yard line of Eisenhower, where the Eagles will take over. And, you know, you have to throw the ball. You got to get first downs.
Got to get first downs, but, you know, ultimately they got to take what they're giving them. And right now they're giving them the short, you know, 3-step passing game, some of the balls in the flats. And Chmielewski's got to take advantage of that until they start shutting that down, and then it'll open up some of the deeper throws.
Well, the Eagles need to get a quick one here for sure. And they got 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen. Chmielewski's going to go from the shotgun. Decent protection. He rolls a little bit. Now we got a flag. Friedel goes for it. Can't quite come up with it. We'll see what the flag is. It may be a hold against Eisenhower.
Looked like great protection. He was outside of the pocket and had a lot of time. And, you know, there was actually pretty good coverage on that flood route, but it was a nice throw. I think it was number 47 there.
Logan Friedel, yeah.
Yeah, it was Friedel.
Let's see what the officials are going to call here. Personal foul on the defense and holding against Eisenhower. Plays will wash each other out, and it'll be first down and 10 again. I don't know where the personal foul play came from.
Defensive guy might have retaliated after being held for a little bit.
Sometimes they get irritable like that.
Yeah, that happens. You know, they get frustrated, and you know, unfortunately, that's what the referee sees is that retaliation.
So I think we're going to go here. See, referees are still making sure they got the correct spot. Chmielewski will go from the shotgun again. That only probably cost Eisenhower some seconds off the clock. Downfield, there's Hayes. He's open. He's got it at the 30 to the 25, and down he'll go.
Wow, that was a
22
backside post all the way across on that rollout. Came all the way across the formation, and what a pass by Chmielewski to a nice open Hayes out in the on the other side of the field. Here it is.
Alex Marco on the coverage. Right there. Charlie does a good job of getting some yardage on the after catch there.
It's a big play Eisenhower needed.
Chmielewski from the shotgun, fake to Emery. Going to roll out short, try to get Figlin. He's covered by Gall.
They're doing a lot of rollouts, and I know that Dave was trying to get Chmielewski outside of the pocket to, one, utilize his legs, or two, take the open route. And, I think he could have taken that up the sideline a little bit and probably picked up 5 yards.
Now, they went to they rolled out to the short side of the field. Is there a reason why you do that, or?
It's actually tough, just from a quarterback standpoint, but he is a right-handed quarterback. Rolling to your right's easier, and you need to really get the ball quickly out to the flat, or you're going to run out of real estate in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Chmielewski looking, firing, caught out there inside the 20 to the, looks like the 18. Are they going to mark it? Yeah. 18 or 17, we'll see. It's Hayes on the catch for Eisenhower, number 3.
It's a nice throw to the flat. They just did a little hitch, and Chmielewski delivered a strike, and they got to keep taking advantage of those because that's open right now. And if they keep doing that, that'll kind of bring, here it is. It's got a nice cushion, nice outside throw.
3rd and 5 or 3rd and 6 for Eisenhower. Chmielewski sees a little bit of opening. Now he fumbles it forward, and the Big Reds are going to get it at the 13-yard line. And
man, Tim, I'll tell you, that's been another costly turnover here in the red zone. That's, I think, the 2nd or 3rd one we've seen.
Yeah, and the Eagles were there 2-down territory, so there was no need to try to get too much extra. But, a lot of pressure on Dan, and he's probably pushing a little bit, and they knock it out.
Looked like Jimmy Wozni got in and got a hand on it as he came through and just kind of knocked that ball loose. It's unfortunate for the Eagles, and a big turn of events for the Big Reds.
So it'll be 1st and 10, Chippewa Valley. They'll start at their own 12-yard line, leading at 35-14 with 9:40 left to play here in the ball game. Going for the Wildcat, it's Roberts. Hops over a man, but then he's caught there and finally drugged down. Looks like Beckholz, number 44, Friedel, number 47, as well as Corey, the middle linebacker, 34. And it'll be 2nd down and 7. And they're going to go with the Wildcat again. I think so. I don't see Ralston. Is he in there?
Yeah, he's standing there.
Where was he the last play? What did he do? Take a break?
He was taking a breather.
He'll milk some time off this clock.
Yep.
No, he isn't in.
No, you're right.
It is a Wildcat again with Roberts. Going to go to the left. Now he's going to go to the right. Now he cuts it back. Oh, and he's hit pretty hard there.
Yep.
Got probably no gain on that. Initially hitting him, Friedel was in there. Number 47, and Osich.
Corey got in there.
Corey was also again in there. Oh, it's 3rd down. Well, Rolfs is back in. Or is he? There he comes.
He's back in.
He was taken. No. Yes, he is. Okay. So he's in as a designated 3rd down guy. So we'll see.
Looks like they're debating on what play to call here.
Tote in the backfield there. Toth. They're going to take off. Coming around the right side. Got a little bit of, and he's hit pretty hard. Whoa. That height. It looked like Corey again. Or no, number 44. Beckholz for Eisenhower with the hit. It'll be 4th down. The Big Reds will punt it away again.
It's a nice hit and a big stop here for Eisenhower.
Callahan will be standing at his 5-yard line for Chippewa Valley to punt it away. Emery deep for Eisenhower. Did you see the last play there? Tough smacking going on. Kicks a little lefty line drive, but he gets a good spin on it. Emery's going to let it go, and it's going to curve back a little bit, and they're pick it up at the 38-yard line of Eisenhower. The Eagles will have it 1st and 10, and 7:15 left to go. Down by 21. Not impossible, but boy, you really got to get a quick one.
They got to get a quick score here, Tim. I think that they need it for 1, for confidence, and 2, to have a chance in this game.
Chmielewski back out there with Emery in the backfield, and Hayes and Figlin and Ribbing are the receivers. Fake to Emery.
He's got a deep man open. Oh.
Got a good block there. He's up to the 40, out of bounds at the 43-yard line goes Chmielewski. Gain of about 5, but you called it. We saw it looked like Hayes was deep.
Yeah, he broke free. It was kind of tough. Chmielewski was spinning back, so it's tough to see that man when you got guys on your. Here he comes. And he's got a guy coming. He kind of pulls his eyes off the deep man, the route, and starts running.
Get a good block here.
Number 77. Antonio Angeli.
The block. So it's 2nd down and 5. Ball's on the 43 of Eisenhower. Now inside handoff to Emery. He's got a little bit of running room to the 45. Almost breaks it for the 1st down. He's close. He'll be up to the 48-yard line.
Another counter play, and they've had good success with that counter. Been chipping off about 5 yards of carry on that play.
Now it's 3rd down. You see it here. Nate gets it almost there. Gall and number 36 for the Cameron, number 36 for Chippewa Valley. Stop him, and we'll see they mark it. I guess they're going to say his knee was down at was at the 48, so it's 3rd and about 1.5 yards. I don't know why
Clock's rolling. They're taking a little too much time here to get this play called in.
Chmielewski's got the 1st down, and he's going to be drugged down there by Gall at the 49 at Chippewa Valley. It'll be a 1st down. The clock will stop, but they got to hustle it up.
Yeah, Angeli had a great block there. He just pancaked his defender right in the ground about 10 yards ahead, which gave him that push to get that 1st down.
First and 10 at the 49 at Chippewa Valley. Eagles got to hurry it up here. And we got a flag now. Somebody must have moved early. Chmielewski down he goes, and a little bit roughed up out there, but see what the flag's about. I think probably an offside against Eisenhower.
Yeah, illegal procedure. Maybe two men were moving.
Yep. Yeah, you can see the Big Reds, when you have a lead like this, the guys are just coming.
Yep, they got their ears pinned back, and they're just coming out to hit you. And if the one gets behind them, it's not gonna be the end of the game for them.
So it's a 5-yard penalty for Eisenhower. It moves the ball back to the 46, their own 46. Will be 1st and 15. Chmielewski checking here with his lineman.
And one thing I'd like to see them do is almost go into a 2-minute offense here, but they're not doing that yet.
There's Figlin. He's open. Oh, and it's almost picked off, and reading it perfectly for Chippewa Valley was number 18, Zach Wyka. Yeah, he had a beat on that ball.
Wyka closed on that pretty quickly. It looked like Figlin was open for a second, and he just closed that down and almost picked that off.
Ball kind of hung a little bit out there, too.
Yeah, it kind of drifted a little bit. We'll throw that more on a line. It's a long throw.
Yeah, it's a very long throw.
Yeah.
Not even I could have made that throw.
Yeah, I don't think I could either.
2nd and 15. Blitz coming. Chmielewski steps up out of it. Gets one block. Looking for a man. Nobody's open. Oh, there's Figlin. He's open. He's got it at the 30.
Wow, what a play. Chmielewski could have been.
We got a flag here. Hold on. I think he got a lineman downfield.
Yeah, it looks like
number 54
and 77. Angeli was downfield.
They were going to block down there.
I thought there was a screenplay going.
Let's see what the officials call here. They're all going to have a confab. I remember the most crucial lineman downfield penalty called against Eisenhower was called against, back in 1990. We first started doing games, it was the 93. And you see Chmielewski here. The linemen are all thinking he's going to run, and then he stops, and then it wasn't 65, but you see a few of them down there.
There's a couple guys down there.
That's what it is, lineman ineligible downfield. It'll repeat second down. It's a 5-yard penalty. But Chris Layson was in the playoff game against Stevenson. We had a touchdown and called back because Chris was the lineman downfield.
Oh, man.
Probably kill me for telling that story, but that was many moons ago.
Was that when Joe was quarterbacking?
No, that was John Thomas.
John Thomas.
Chmielewski takes off, gets the block, out of bounds. He'll go. Got a good chunk of that yardage back, I'll tell you.
Sure
He's
did.
all the way up and out of bounds at the 42 at Chippewa Valley. Well, that'll make it a third and short now. That helps a little bit.
That was a nice run by Chmielewski there. Makes it more manageable here. Third and 3.5. Couple more plays in the playbook for that than 3rd and 15.
Now here we go from the shotgun at the Chippewa Valley 42. The Eagles with a 3rd and 3. Figlin comes in motion. Chmielewski gives to Nick Emery. He's around to the 40, to the 35, got the first down to the 30 and to the 29, 28-yard line he goes.
That was a nice run by Emery, a little counter action, and he snuck around. I actually faked the defense out pretty well.
Khalid Hamid with the tackle there, number 6. See it here.
If you look at the play, all the flow starts going right, and Emery just counters it back once he gets a handoff, and that was a nice, strong run.
That wasn't Khalid. That was number 10, Tyler Kuka. Clock's running. 4:45 left to go. Chmielewski from the shotgun. Now he's going to cut back. Being rushed heavily. Got some blocks. Fires to Figlin. Man, he put a lot of heat on that one.
Yeah, he did.
The Justin Verlander fastball coming at you.
Credit to the defense there. There was nobody open deep, and that's where Chmielewski was looking. They had all 3 guys covered, and he was waiting there for Figlin, and sometimes when you're running, it's tough to kind of take a little zip off it because your adrenaline's pumping.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10. Ball on the 28 of Chippewa Valley. The Eagles trailing 35-14 with 4:37 left to play here in the ball game. Fake to Emery. Now he goes out. Figlin.
Ooh.
Oh, and he's hit right there. Eagles looking for a flag, but it looked like that may have been perfectly timed.
That was number 22, Alex Marco.
We'll see here. Let's see on our replay. Boy, that's close.
He might have been a little early, but that's a tough call for the official.
Bang, bang.
Yeah.
Well, here we go, 3rd and 10. Ball on the 28 of Big Reds. And Chmielewski's trapped. He gets out of it, makes a couple moves. Now he's to the 15. Down to the 10, and we got a flag. Let's see what that's about. It might be coming back, folks.
Yeah, I think that's coming back, Tim.
I think Angeli
got a hold. He got a little too much of a grip and pulled the guy down.
And it is going to come back. Nice run by Chmielewski to get the first down, but that'll be a hold against Eisenhower. That's going to bring him back another 10, make it third and a whole bunch.
A lot of big penalties in this game, Tim.
We'll see.
Yeah, you pulled him down back
Pulled
there.
him down, yeah. No, it wasn't Angeli. I think it was somebody else. Didn't want to pick on him. He beggared me.
He is a big boy. Only got him listed at.
He's dressing out at what, Brian?
It only says 6'2", 250, but he looks a little taller from the box.
Yeah. So here we go, third down and 20. But now the ball's back on the 42. The Eagles have to get to almost the 18 of the Big Reds. Now we got another penalty.
And the receiver fell down too.
There we got another hold against Eisenhower. And they're going to decline it. Then that'll make it fourth down.
4th and 20. Tough one to call here. You got to basically buy Chmielewski some time to get the receivers down the field, and hopefully maybe on this cover 2, try to run a skinny post to kind of split the safeties, or a quick fade in that 18 to 22 yard hole.
I'll see what the officials are calling here. Well, they're asking to put some time on this. 5 seconds, I believe. 4:05. Okay. Well, we're not good at sign language. I don't know about you, Brian. We're trying to read what the official's trying to say, but there it is. It's all ready to go now. 4th and 20.
4th and 20, and the safeties are deep. Got a
24 actually.
Soft cover 2. This is a tough play here.
Chmielewski back. He's being rushed. Gets out of it. You got to watch out. Going to toss it and heave it to the end zone.
Got a man open.
Touchdown, Eisenhower.
Wow. What a throw, what a play, what a catch.
Charlie Hayes. It's his second touchdown of the game. Man.
What a catch, what a throw. Just buying some time, waiting to get the open man, and Chmielewski delivered a nice ball.
Talk about your classic Hail Mary, boy, I'll tell you.
I thought he almost threw it out of the back of the end zone.
Delinsky on for the extra point attempt. The kick is up. And the kick is good. So with 3:53 left to play in the ball game, Eagles down now by 2 touchdowns, 35-21. There you go. You see Chmielewski here. Buys himself some time with his legs. And
it's a nice job extending that play out there.
See Hayes. Had no choice but to catch it.
It's a nice throw. He's got a strong arm.
I got it.
Yeah.
Wow. Must have threw that ball about 55 yards in the air.
I think he did. Yeah, he definitely let it go.
But the Eagles got to get the ball back and get some more points.
Yeah, you think they'd do an onside here? I mean, it's 4 minutes left in the game. Are they gonna? They got what, two timeouts? They could. They got a quick stop and then onside on the next kickoff. They get points.
And we'll see. You got a lot of Chippewa Valley guys up. I've seen it where it's been pooched over their heads, but
It looks like they're gonna kick it off.
they'll kick it off, but now they still could pooch it over their heads.
Yep.
Oh. Now what do we got flags for? I don't understand that.
Is it offsides?
They're certainly not going to let Eisenhower kick it again, so.
No.
We don't know.
False start.
Legal procedure against Eisenhower, so they don't have to kick it again. It will be Big Red football. Or are they going to kick it again? No, they. What are they doing? I don't know. Are they kicking it again? I think they are. That's what's going to happen. Dolinsky comes back on there. Try it again. Exciting stuff.
They might kick this one this time. They got 10 guys. Chippewa's got 10 guys within 10 yards of the line of scrimmage. Got the hands team out there. Eisenhower obviously has their hands team out there as well.
Little pooch, waiting for it is Marco, and he'll just go right down to 40. And Eagles got to be careful there. As once he's down, the whistle blows. You cannot hit him.
Right. Yeah, that would not have been good to get a personal foul call right there.
So here it is, 1st and 10. The ball's at their own 40-yard line for Chippewa Valley. And the Eagles need to stop in 3 plays, and going to have to use their timeouts if they get a.
They're going to have to burn their timeouts here. I would think that they kind of conserve time, try to get the ball back with about 3 minutes left. And
Troy Taylor's got it. He's got a little running around Figlin. Now when he gets out of bounds, he got a lot of yardage, but he got out of bounds.
Good for the Eisenhower team.
That'll stop the clock at 3:45, and I'm sure his head coach was not too happy with him about that.
I bet you that will be his last time he does that. He'll tell him, make sure you fall and bounce. Get down on the field.
Rolf snuffing the shotgun, gives to Taylor again up the middle. And he breaks a couple of tackles. There he goes to the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Big Reds.
Wow, I think they had him, stuffed at the line of scrimmage, and then he just kind of broke through and just exploded for 50 yards.
Man, they had him trapped back there, but he kept his legs rolling.
Another big play for the Big Reds, and that's been kind of the big difference of this game. They've had 6 big plays and made them turn into points.
A 53-yard touchdown run makes it 41-21, and number 31, Dave Haggerty's out there to attempt the extra point. And the kick is up. And she scores over. No, 3:36 left. It's 42-21 Chippewa Valley. And the Eagles have really gotten pinned by, we thought had some tackles there, but it looked like Corey knocked everybody off when he tried to, he hit his own man.
Yeah, he did, but I think you're right, Tim. He had his legs churning the whole time, and he's tough to tackle. And this guy is definitely one of the best running backs here in the MAC, and both him and Roberts, they got a good combination.
Well, it's 3 touchdowns, I believe, for Taylor.
And a couple for Roberts.
A couple for Roberts, and so, Coach Smith talked about stopping Roberts, but Taylor's done more damage, I think, than Roberts has.
Definitely in the second half. Looks like Roberts hasn't played as much, and Taylor's definitely chopped off about 100+ yards here in the second half.
Well, Haggerty will kick it now. Deep for Eisenhower, Figlin, Emery. You see.
Be nice to see a big return here, just to kind of lift the spirits of the Eisenhower sideline.
And it will be Emery. time he holds on at the 5, the 10, the 15. Tried to get the outside. He's drugged down there, and a nice tackle by Wyka. Emery short of the 20 to the 19, and that's where the Eagles will take over. And we see a new quarterback in there for Eisenhower. And it will be, who's it going to be? Number 21.
Jake Bradshaw.
Jake Bradshaw, yes, that's right, the junior. Had Osich in the backfield. They give his to Osich. He's going to go around the left side. Got a little bit of speed, but Big Reds are there. They see it coming. And no
Clock's
gain
rolling.
for Osich.
Number 42 is entering the game too. Tracy Johnson.
Tracy had a touchdown last week against Ford. Nice little 10-yard run. He's capable of breaking at any time.
Chippewa's just sitting more in a prevent defense, trying to slow things down and not let
Johnson's
anything
got
behind
it.
him.
Trying to go around the side. Maybe got a yard. Tackled there by number 3, Armand Williams. It'll be 3rd down and 9 for Eisenhower. Clock keeps ticking, 2:25. The Eagles have to regroup this week. Have a good week of practice because they're going to go down to Grosse Pointe South. It's never an easy place to play on the road. Bradshaw will go over center here. There's Tracy. He's got to 35, cuts open to the 40, down up to the 43-yard line.
That was a really nice run there, 3rd and 10. Tough call, and ran a little counter action again, and Eisenhower's been able to pop off some yards on that play.
Well, he showed that last week that he can really pick him up and lay him down. You see him here.
Well, actually, it wasn't a counter. He just made a nice cut and got to the outside.
I've been told to hold on to the football. I know that.
Yeah, I did see him hold it like a loaf of bread.
Here he
a couple
goes
times.
again. He's Johnson running up to the 50-yard line, to the 49 actually is where they say he was down. But another nice run by Tracy. Eagles with 1:20 left to go here in the ball game. Just trying to run this one out and regroup and get some practice, see if we can get a little better for next week.
Yep, this will be a long week of practice. Looks like there's a little movement up front.
Matt Humphreys there jumped the snap count. Somebody said 6, and
He went.
and he went. It was supposed to be 5. He thought it was 6.
Tough game here for the Eisenhower team.
What do you tell a lineman when they do that, Brian, as a quarterback?
You know that's a tough penalty to take because it slows your team, it backs you up. I mean, you tell them to think first because they're hurting the team. So I would always remind them a couple times about the snap count. Looked like he was just going on first sound.
Johnson is the lone setback. He jumped again.
Did it again.
They're going forward. Now they're going backwards. Big Matt there trying to get a little edge here. Well, let's see if they call the same play.
Bradshaw's got to tell him here. Make sure you sit until the ball is snapped.
Yeah, the clock is running with 30 seconds left. The Eagles get one more play at it. Bradshaw back to throw. Looking long and deep. Was it Dan Duran out there? No, number 6 for Eisenhower.
Troy Huffsinger.
Troy Huffsinger, it goes incomplete, so the Eagles will get another play. With 19 seconds left to play here in the ball game. Actually, he aired it out pretty good there.
Is he a junior?
Junior quarterback.
Yep.
He'll get another shot at it here. 19 seconds left. 3rd down and 14 though. Ball's on the 39, the Eagle 39. He goes for the knee, and
Chippewa looked like they were coming to blitz him.
yeah, they're going to call this one a game. So, Chippewa Valley Big Red. Now what do we got here? Got a penalty? Hold on, wait a minute.
Unsportsmanlike.
Against Eisenhower, okay. I don't know what that means.